Welcome to Goldfish on Games, where today we're checking out this. It finally arrived, the Command and Conquer Remastered collection. The game itself might have been released at the beginning of the year, but the box has only just come out. And yep, we have Command and Conquer and Red Alert. And as we can see, the box itself has this very shiny appearance to it, and it's still sealed. So you know what? Let's use a hero's weapon and cut that, because we're going to have a look inside. Nothing stays sealed around here, because games are meant to be played, and collections are meant to be looked at. So now that I've pretty much halved the resale value of this collection, you know it's going to stay with me forever. So let's quickly get this shrink wrap off, which to be honest already had a few holes on the front, so it wasn't properly sealed anyway. And let's open this up, and ooh, the text, this is all embossed. Is it embossed? Yes, it's embossed up here. Ooh, that's very nice. And are we ready for our first look? And, well, I think something might be missing. So we got the badges, which all look very cool, but there's just this hole. This is the holder for the USB pen, so I'm going to guess it's the USB pen that's fallen through. So let's take a look, shall we? And yeah, this box is falling apart a little bit. There's also this DVD, which contains digital assets of pretty much everything you see in the box, but it also has extras like the art book. But we can check out what is exactly on the DVD later, and rattling around inside is the Tiberium Crystal USB pen. So it just slots in here. Well, actually no, it's the wrong way around. It goes this way in, and that is our USB Tiberium Crystal, which has over 7 hours of music. But before we go on, I want to quickly fix up this box. So with the power of fast forward, we can have that done, and we can see what it would have looked like if it was fully put together when we opened it. Which it does look much nicer like that, I have to admit. So let's see what else is in the box. Once I get all this stuff out of the way, obviously. So first up we have the tech trees, which actually they're quite nice. I wasn't expecting them to be laminated like this, so that's pretty good. So we got one for each side, so we got GDI, Soviets, Allies, and Nod, which is all the way at the bottom for some reason. There we go. So these are what you would have been able to see in the game or in the manual, normally. And are all based on the new artwork as well, which is pretty cool. Underneath that we have a set of stickers. Now I probably won't put these on anything, but they do look really good. And then we get the reversible poster. So we're not going to get all of this in frame, but I'm sure we can show off some of it, of each side. So we start off with the Command and Conquer Red Alert. To me this was always the in-game picture rather than the box, as we got the face, but it's still really cool to have. And on the other side we have the classic Command and Conquer face. So what does it look like outside of the box? Well, we have the tech trees, the stickers, the DVD, the pins, the USB stick, and Command and Conquer the poster. Well, I think it's time to check out what's on that USB stick and the DVD. And if you plug the USB stick in, well, it glows. It even pulses when you access it and copy files from it. Now it's not going to be a USB stick that I'll use all the time, but it is pretty cool that they did that. So it turns out this is an 8GB USB stick, and it is absolutely full of music. And I'm meaning an absolute ton of music. But before we can check that out, we have to have a look at the credits, which is in a classic RTF file. Oh, I've not seen WordPad in quite some time. As we can see, it's split into two main sections. We have FLAC and WAV. Both have the exact same tracks, which are all split up into various discs. So we have Command and Conquer, we have Red Alert, and the special album with the Tiberian Suns, the celebrating of 25 years of Command and Conquer. All that's really different between the two is obviously the encoding. And I've been using the music from this collection as the background to this video, so you can tell it is pretty damn good. So next up we have to take a look at what was on that DVD. And it turns out we have over 3GB of digital assets. This includes an art book, which really is high quality. They go into so much detail on each of the buildings and giving you an idea of what they all look like and how they redesigned it. I would have loved to have had this as a physical thing, but having it in here, that's pretty nice as well. Also included is high resolution versions of each of the faction icons, with the Soviets getting an absolutely massive file. And it is pretty high quality though, I will say. Also included are high resolution versions of the posters and the tech trees. I can already hear you in the comments, "Where's the game, you're crying?" Well, unfortunately the game was digital only, so when it launched on Steam I got a key from Limited Run Games, and that was the only way that I could play it. It would have been lovely if there actually was a physical version in the box, but it seems that wasn't possible. So really it's just a box full of nice feelies. Though thankfully the game itself is absolutely awesome. As you can imagine by this point, I've already completed Command and Conquer Remastered, Red Alert Remastered, and messed around a little bit with the map editor. Which is really cool, as you can actually open up the maps that you made with the Command and Conquer terrain editor, and then edit them, and even play them in the new version. Here's that map that we made, Video Killed a Radio Star, a good couple of years ago now, when we checked out the terrain editor. So let's see what it looks like in the new engine. And the quickest way to do that is to play a quick skirmish game, just as we had to do back in the day. So if we select custom, we can see all those maps that I made back in the day. Now unfortunately, unless you load it up in the editor and then save it out, you don't get the thumbnail, but you can still play it anyway. The game itself looks absolutely gorgeous, and you can very easily switch between the two different graphic styles by just hitting the spacebar. And when I played through all of Command and Conquer Red Alert, I did it in the new style. I never really felt the need to go back to the classic, which is odd as I usually do play these remasters in their original style, but this one just seemed to fit perfectly. Though we can see with this road, the new style seems to have a bit of extra detail that makes it look a little bit more tiled than it used to, so I would have to go back into the editor to tweak that to make it look a little bit better. I could go into more detail on all the changes they made, but by this point there's already been a lot of videos like that. So all I'll say is you really should play this if you haven't already, as it's absolutely excellent. Some of the gameplay elements might not have aged well, but the graphics look absolutely excellent, the gameplay for the most part is still amazing, and the cutscenes are just as cheesy, campy, and absolutely awesome as they ever have been. So until next time, I was the Goldfish, that was Command and Conquer Remastered style, and this was Goldfish on Games. Thank you for watching my video, I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can let me know down in the comments, or you can use those buttons just below, you know the ones I mean. Or if you're not sure yet, then you can check out 2 other videos that I've done that are on the screen right now. So thank you again, and I hope to see you soon.